Hello, Twin Flames, and welcome to your daily check-in for Friday, Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz, and this is Guided by Angels. And we're going to connect with 4 powerful decks today. We're going to bring in the Divine Feminine Message Tarot. We're going to bring in the Divine Masculine Message Tarot. And we're going to bring in this gorgeous deck from Gabby Bernstein to connect with the universe and to bring in some messages from above. We're also going to bring in some animal cards to connect with the energies around the feminine, the masculine, and the journey. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So let's connect and see what we need to know. So the energy around the Divine Feminines today. The energy around the Divine Masculines, please, angels, straight out there. And the energy around the connection itself. Wow, flying across the room, amazing. So we've got 2 cards coming out for the journey here. What's the energy around the Divine Feminines today? Flying out here, I've got 2 cards. And the energy around the Divine Masculines today. Again, these cards are on fire. They're absolutely flying out the deck here. So one flew on the floor. Just grab that one. And an energy around the journey as well. I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame Message Tarot. So an energy around the journey itself. These decks work really well together. You know, because they're kind of like companion decks for each other as well. And then we're going to bring in a message from the universe or from your higher self or the angels around the journey. So a message for the Divine Feminines today, please, angels. Straight out there. A message, please, for the Divine Masculines. Wow, flew on the floor. Amazing. So this is the message for the masculines and the energy around the journey itself. An energy around the journey. So I'm just going to continue shuffling until I get a clear card coming out, and there it is. So we've got 2 clear cards coming out there for the journey itself. Okay, let's do this then. Let's connect. And I really want to thank everyone for being here as well. It means so much more than you know. So the energy around the feminine today, we've got fear. So there could be a little bit of fear around today. So you're releasing this fear. You're realizing what fear is. It's illusion. Fear can only live in 2 places. Obviously, it lives in the mind, which could affect the physical body and our environment, but it lives in the past that we can't change or the future that hasn't yet occurred. It's a false experience appearing real or false evidence appearing real. That means it's not real. It's how our mind blows things out of proportion sometimes, and we go into that kind of fight or flight mode. So when we have fear over the past, we go over the past in our head and we come up with scenarios in our mind like, if only I'd done that differently, if only this, if only that. And it puts us into an endless cycle of pain because we can't go back and change it. It's gone. What we can do is forgive and release and be at peace and bring in acceptance, and then we find peace with it. We know that the power is really in the now. Because fear cannot live in the present moment, because in the present moment we are safe and we are aware and we are in control. Or the fear will come up about the future. And this is the big one really with Twin Flames, because we'll say, what if they never contact me again? What if I never hear from him again? What if he never leaves his karmic partner? What if I'm alone? What if I never meet anyone else? What if? So the ego brings in all these fear-based scenarios that keep us trapped in this cycle of fear and pain and struggle and anxiety and tension. So the way out of fear is to reflect, to go within, to breathe, to reflect on and heal the past through meditation and self-care. And also to understand that when you're feeling anxious or stressed out, you just may be connecting with what your twin is feeling. So what I'm connecting here is the feminines. It's you right now who needs to forgive the past. So I feel you could possibly be going over the past or thinking about what happened in the past or how long this journey's been going on for, or they've hurt me before, they may do it again, or, you know, forgive the past. You may be reflecting on things and you're being guided to heal them. And you do this through giving back to yourself, loving yourself through self-care, being gentle with yourself, and also through meditation, which calms your mind, it brings you back into the present moment, and it brings in that feeling of peace. And the fear could be around the masculines and fear of the future, because I feel that the fear in the future is connected with the masculines. So yes, feminines, you'll be thinking, what if they never contact me, all these things. But, you know, when you meditate and heal, you know you're safe. And you also know they've contacted you before, so of course they're going to contact you again. You met before, so of course you're going to meet again. The universe will create the way. But I feel that you're feeling what they are going through right now, and that could be some form of anxiety about making changes or speaking their truth or changing things. And that's keeping you awake at night, or it's giving you restless sleep because you're feeling that they are having that too. So I feel the masculines may be having insomnia right now, they're lying awake at night, or they're struggling to sleep, or maybe they don't want even to go to bed because they don't want to be in the marital bed, or, they're falling asleep on the sofa and it's uncomfortable, or, there's a lot of deep thinking going on. So I'm definitely feeling, they give me the energy of 9 p.m. So I feel definitely after 9 p.m, the masculines are going through things in their head. And this can be, if they've got kids, maybe that's when the kids go to bed. So they are kind of in autopilot a little bit until 9 p.m. and then that's when the relaxing comes in. Or I feel some of them may be on shifts where they work till perhaps 9 p.m. and then when they finish work, it's all on the mind again. Whatever they are distracting themselves with in the day, by 9 p.m., those distractions are gone, so they are back in their own head. So the answer today is kindness, because kindness is a gift. And when you bestow that gift upon the world, it comes back to you. So be very kind today, gentle, loving. Try and see it in a much higher way. Don't get triggered by things that are going on, especially when it brings up fear, because fear is ego-based. It's not real. Fear is what makes us say unkind things or do unkind things. And when we're operating out of the ego, out of the fear, we're back in tune with our true self. So the energy around the masculine today is the dog. So the dog is a symbol of loyalty. The masculine is saying to you today, I am loyal to you. I am sincere in the way I feel about you. I am genuine about my love for you. And I genuinely do want to be with you in every single way. Our love is unconditional. So that dog there is also a symbol of the lessons we go through, because we learn as a divine feminine to let go of the conditions, the need for things now, because love does not demand its own way. Love does not hold any record of wrong. Love is free. And unconditional love is free because there's no conditions on it. So what your masculine teaches you as your greatest teacher is to let go of control, to let go of the way you think it needs to be, and be more in the flow by being flexible and adaptable and allowing things to work out for the highest good of all. So your masculine is reminding you that he loves you in a very unconditional way. He is sincere. He is loyal. So I feel you could see dogs. Okay, dogs could be around you today. You may even see someone playing with a dog, maybe outdoors, and maybe they've got a frisbee and they throw the frisbee, the dog chases the frisbee, and they bring it back to the owner, because the masculines will always come back. So I feel you may be showing dogs today, but you may see dogs coming back to their owner in some way, because the masculines are saying, I'm working out what I want right now. So this is really powerful because they give me a little block. If there is any blocks or delays, it's because there's a lot of deep thinking going on. Obviously, the masculines do a lot of deep thinking. You might be thinking again, Liz. They're thinking again. But this is how they come up with a plan and a solution, and they move forward. And the fact that you've also got the 4 and the masculines have got the 4 is a big symbol of angel protection. That this is the way forward, because when we connect with our higher self, our truth, our light, we find things easier to deal with. So the masculine said, I'm working out what I want because I'm walking away from the past and I'm ending things I need to end. I know it's time. So it's not that he's saying to you, I'm working out if I want you or not, because he always wants you. And you are one. That isn't the issue. The issue is, what does he want to do in his life now? What type of job does he want to do? Where does he want to live? What lifestyle does he want? And he knows he needs to walk away from the past and anything that holds him back, including karmic relationships and partners and friends and maybe even family, things that feel very lower vibrational or toxic now to him. He knows he needs to end this. He's saying, I know it's time. So all that you need is coming to you in ways you could never have even imagined. And I love that we've got that energy there of the new moon. And we move towards the new moon on the 14th. So this is a big sign of change. All that I need is coming to me. So that's a great affirmation that you can use. But, You could use it better because, coming to me means something is still coming. I have everything I need now. Everything is already within me and around me that I will ever need. And this is knowing that you are already together. So as a feminine, you can affirm, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship. Visualize the life that you desire. Now, try not to put their name on the end of that, because if you say, I'll use my twin for an example. I'm in a wonderful, loving relationship with George. Now, obviously I am now, but before union, if I'd have said that to myself, my ego would have brought up fear and said, no, you aren't. He's with someone else, or he's there, or you're not together. So it will bring up all this doubt. So instead, if you leave the name off and you say, I am in a wonderful, loving relationship, your brain and your ego is able to process that and feel it. So you can affirm that. And the masculine is very aware that they've been praying for help, asking for assistance in their own way, and that's been given to them. So they are aware that whatever they need, it's actually coming to them in ways they could never have imagined. So they're receiving the answers in amazing ways, which means you don't need to try and help them out because they're already receiving from heaven and the universe what they need. So the message here is everything you need and everything you want, it's on its way. It's going to come into your life in ways you could never have imagined. So let go of the fear of when or how, or let the universe take care of the amazing details. So the energy around the connection, we've got the cow and we've got the owl. And really powerful again, because, I used this deck when I did a live on Monday and the owl kept coming out. So right now the owl is a real symbol of the way we learn on this journey, the way we learn through the dark times. Owls are nighttime creatures, they're nocturnal, so they see in the dark, they see through the darkness, and that's what we learn to do on this journey. We learn to release any feelings of betrayal, which we spoke about yesterday. We learn to let go of the feeling of deception, and we gain wisdom instead. So the owl is a symbol of what we are learning, and the owl can put its head all the way around, which also says, see things from all points of view. Don't just be stuck in one way of thinking. And the cow is about self-love. It's about nourishment, giving back to the self, asking for what you want and being able to receive it, being at peace with things, knowing that your true support and power is from above you. And that leads abundance. That brings abundance into your life. And this really resonates with this energy of everything you want is coming to you and everything you need is coming to you in ways you could never have imagined. And I definitely feel things are starting to improve and show up between now and the new moon. So if you start seeing cows or you start seeing owls on your journey, it's reminding you to give back to yourself, to nourish yourself more, to look after you, to think about your own needs and to see through the illusion. Especially if you've been thinking about them and putting all your energy on them, it's time to give back to yourself. Because you're both learning what you need right now. The masculines are actually focused on doing it right. And what they want to bring in is a celebration. So there are celebrations ahead. You can expect reunion. Just don't worry about the how or the when. Focus on doing it right. And that means feminines focus on self-love, giving back to you. The masculines are showing you here financial things as well. Getting it right financially. Taking care of the details, wanting to be able to show you their love. And I am feeling celebrations and reunion coming in. A lot of this will be taking place between now and the new year. Some of you could receive a message or reunion within the next 3 hours, within the next 3 days, within the next 3 weeks, 3 months, and so on. So the masculine saying, I'm ready to express my truth. Let me do it my way. We've got, look at this, when I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed and strong. So the big message here is movement. Things are happening. When the masculines move towards you, divine feminine, they feel empowered, they feel cleansed, they feel strong, and they want to feel that way so they can move towards you. So I'm seeing this as changes to move you and bring you together. So you can actually move your body through dance, through exercise, through feeling stronger, cleansing yourself, finding your strength from above you and within you, feeling empowered, and being ready to accept all the gifts that you've been given as a high service to the world. So this is reminding you that all the things you go through on this journey, the good and the bad, are gifts because they are all in honour of service. which means everything you go through, you learn from and you gain wisdom and value from and lessons and growth. So you're able to be of service to the world because that's really why you've come. You are a light worker and so are they. So you've come here on mission to humanity to help the world, to help with the new age, waking people up, the golden age, showing people the way. And this is part of your purpose. So remember who you are. And these cards are moving on top of the masculine deck. I am making the required adjustments to change my life. I intend to give you everything that you want. And the card at the bottom of the feminine message deck, which is moving, is I gain my power from above. So this is really what you're being guided to know. You're being guided to know that you gain your power, divine feminine, from above you. The masculines intend to give you everything you want. The Knight of Pentacles is that thumbs up from heaven. You know, the eventual positive outcome. But they know that they have to make adjustments first. Those adjustments are required not only to be with you, but to change their life, to change the person they are inside, to become a much more high frequency version without the fear. So remember, fear is illusion. It does not exist in the power of the now. So anytime you feel yourself getting anxious or going into some what-if scenarios or if only's about the past, take back your power by coming back into the now through breath work, healing and growth. And the angels will keep you strong and show you signs and bring in messages that allow you to know your truth. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.